Well, good morning, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to JJ's PC Builds. It's JJ with you once again. If this is your first time here, make sure you subscribe. Would help out the channel and help us grow. And welcome to all the new subscribers. Welcome to the family. Welcome to JJ's PC Builds. And also to our veteran subscribers, much love to you. Thank you for all what you do, and we're glad to hear you, and we're glad to have you here. Just for a second, I had a friend of mine, get a hold of me and says to me, "Hey Jay," and I'm like, "Yeah." It's like, "What do I do about coil whine?" And I said, "Where's it coming from?" He said, "It's coming from the fans." I said, "How much coil whine do you have?" And he said to me, "Well, it's about as much as my mother-in-law." And I said, "Wow, that bad, huh?" He said, "Yeah." So, so I told him the best place to go. And believe it or not, where I told him to go, here it comes. And believe it or not, Micro Center is the place to go. So if you're looking to, change up your fans, you're looking for any kind of a good thing to help you out, to get you a PC part or whatever you're looking for, Micro Center is the place to go. If you got one close to you, that's understandable. But if you don't, that's understandable too. There's many other options you can choose from. What we're going to do is we're going to go to the action screen, and we're going to go ahead and take a look really quick at Micro Center. So we're going to switch to the action screen like I told you, and we're going to bring up DuckDuckGo, believe it or not, and then we're going to type in Micro Center. Hit enter, and there we go, Micro Center. And always comes up with it asking you about, your accounts and stuff. And if you got to sign up with them, because they'll give you up-to-date information that you'll be needing. So let's go ahead and let's look up PC fans. Look up PC case fans. Let's see what we come up with. Alrighty. Well, we come up with the PC case fans. Yeah, PC case coolers. My bad. We should be refining it. Okay, so we'll do just PC fans. If you're looking for a case, that's a good way to look for a case too. So, we'll search under PC fans. They got right here. They got $29.99. They got some 120 millimeter fans. They got some Cooler Master fans, 140 millimeter halos for $29.99. They got the ARGB 3-pin fans, $14.99. Asus Tough for Asus Tough Gaming. And they got the Lee & Lee Link fans, but they're $109, and you get 3 of them, it looks like. And they got some $20 Noctua fans as well. Those are pretty good. You know, if you're looking for case fans, I mean, they got the 120 millimeter Corsair fans. It looks like it's a 3-pack. Says triple pack on it. You know, they got the Lian Li ones. They got the fluid dynamic bearing fans if you're looking for fans. You know, all depends on what you're looking for when it comes to what you want to put into your PC case. Now, if you're looking for a big old fan, then you know what? You're ending up going to be stuck with a big old fan like this. This fan right here I replaced a long time ago. I replaced it with, make sure you got your drink and your snacks with you, just to for say. But this fan right here, I replaced it with the fans that I showed you guys I got on my system. So I replaced them with the DS fans. I know that's from Amazon, but there's other places you can go if you can't get to Micro Center. Do remember, you can go to Amazon. You can go to Amazon and get your fans. I'm sure they got we'll put that down there. I'm sure the fans are a decent price at Amazon as well. But if you're right next to a Micro Center, not a lot of people are. I do understand that. So if you're not close to Micro Center, well, then you know this is the place to go. If you're not close, there's always Amazon. You know, I can't really save something for Best Buy because every time I go into Best Buy, it looks like they're on a they used to have so many parts, but now it looks like they're not really into PC parts much anymore. So, you know, it all depends. But usually I tell everybody, since you get discount deals, to go to Amazon. You can get discount deals that way, you know, but Micro Center is always a good place to go. If you haven't been there yet, make sure you go and check them out. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll go to Amazon. This is not a Micro Center sponsored video. I'm just doing this because I've been to Micro Center, just to let you know. I've seen what they have over there, and it's awesome. You know, I've been to Tustin, California Micro Center, and it's awesome. I'm sure if you look up in Google, you can map it out wherever a Micro Center is close to you. You know, make sure you map it out and see how long it takes you to get there. If it takes you 10 minutes to get there, then go on down there. If it takes you a couple hours to go there, then go there. You know, or it took me 6 hours to get there, but you know what? I went anyway, so 6 hours I went. And then 6 hours back. So it cost me 12 hours of time. It's okay. If you want to go take a drive and take a day out and, you know, enjoy the outside, enjoy the nice weather and everything else, and you know, go drive down there and go see what they're about. They got an awesome staff, just to let you know. Awesome staff. They helped me out tremendously. They helped me out for what I was looking for, everything you can think of. So, you know, they have all the answers to all the questions. You know, they got trained staff. You know, best place to go. So let's go to Amazon and look for a fan. Now we're going to switch to Amazon. So we're going to look for PC fans here. Okay. So we're looking on the PC fans. Okay, so if you join Prime on Amazon, you get good deals with Amazon Prime. You know, don't quote me on it. It's just what I hear. Okay. So they got a 5-pack right here for fans, Antic fans, 120 millimeter. It looks like these are not RGB. If you're looking out for a blacked out series, you get $19.99. You can get 5 fans for your case. And way I count it is if you only need 5 fans for your case, this is perfect. Figure $20, okay, $20 to get 5 fans. You can get 10 fans, okay. You can get 2 5-packs of fans for $40 and get 10 fans. So you always have a backup on hand. In case one fan goes out, you got one to replace. So for $40, you can get 10 fans. That looks like a great deal. Always look for the best deal. Now, if, like here, they got the Corsair IQ fans. Corsair's always got great fans. Always good to check them out. They got a pack of 3 here between $23.05 and $99.95. I'm sure they got something in there for you. Single PWM hydraulic bearing case fan up to $1,300. I'm not really going to recommend that one because it's a little too high for me. Up here, it looks like they got some 120 millimeter fans, 3-pack between $10 and $15. Or you always can look around for your fans. Me, I look around for the kind of fans that have a remote right here. Make sure we get this in here really quick. A remote, so that way I don't have to use the motherboard to switch the colors onto my fan. This does many of things. Okay, this does many of functions. You got 40 some functions of different colors for your fan. It's best to get it remoted, and that way it connects directly to your power supply. Instead of connecting right directly towards your motherboard, you can save yourself all that headache of having all that extra software in there that you don't need, and just hit a remote. The only thing this costs you maybe once a year would probably be a battery. That's it. You're just replacing your battery. So, once a year, I don't mind that. That seems like a better deal to me. But if you're looking for something for your ARGB, for your case, that goes with your motherboard, always make sure you check the specs before you buy any of the fans. If it's going to be for Asus motherboard or Gigabyte or MSI or so on, make sure you get the right fans for the right motherboards. Because if you don't, then you'll be stuck like I was on finding 12-volt fans. And those are the old version of the old version of the motherboards that they used to use for RGB. Okay, now they got the ARGB with the 5-volt fans. There's a big difference between the two. So make sure you get the right ones. Now, if you get a motherboard that has the 12-volt plug-in and the 5-volt plug-in, but you only got one of each, then make sure you get like a master box that you can plug all your fans into, that you got one plug that goes to your motherboard. But they do make them with extra power, if you want to use just for the switching of the colors and stuff, that plugs into the motherboard, and they got one that plugs directly into the power supply, plugs into both. Those are pretty good. I like those pretty much better, because I'd rather have it draw the power from the power supply directly and change the colors off of the motherboard, to get the different color variations from the motherboard. That would be a lot better than, plug it into the motherboard and then you only get like maybe 1 to 3 amps that you're allowed before it kills your motherboard. So do remember, ARGB will kill your motherboard if you put too much onto it. So if you don't want to take away from that power, then you're best off to get fans that you can plug in directly to the power supply and go forward with this right here. So that's the way I would do it, and that's the way I am doing it. So moving on down the road, they got 3 packs. You got these fans right here. You got Antec. You got cheap PC cooler fans. You know, if you want to do a blacked out series, like I said, they got the $19.99 fans. Thermalright, they got some of those. Cooler Masters, Corsair. Asia Horse, I don't know what that's about. That kind of looks like an off-brand to a Lee and Lee. That kind of looks like an off-brand to a Lee and Lee. But it looks pretty cool. I mean, if that's $28, then that would definitely be worth it. You know, you got one here that's 6-pack. You know, easy DIY. This kind of looks like the fans that I got. I guess they just put a different name on them now. You know, let's see what this one's about. Okay, so yeah, this is basically about almost the same as what I got. You know, but what I got controls the speed of the fans. You know, it's got the fan speed on it too. So you can get the ones with the fan speed, but you know, they got the black and the white ones. They got the 6-pack. The 6-pack for $55. It's not too bad. But I paid like $38 for mine, and I got 6 fans. You know, I mean, it depends on what you want. I mean, seriously. Yes, I made this video just for the fans only. Okay, because I don't want to, you know, steer everybody around. You know, I'm going to do videos that are going to precisely deal with, you know, individual products instead of just dealing with everything all in one and jumbling it all up and confusing the hell out of everybody. So I'm just going to do it one at a time, and I'm going to take my time doing this. So if I take an hour going through fans, then I'm going to take an hour to go through the fans. You know, I want to see what's going on with them. You know, up here they got some good fans for $31. That looks like a 5-pack. Wow, I like the way that is. Y'all see this? Y'all see this right here? Let's look at this really carefully. Look at this. Wow. That is bad to the bone. That is bad to the bone. Look at that. Look at that. It's got 2 fans in the front. Looks like it's got some glass right there in the front too. A lot of open air. That is wild case. For $159. That is a wild case. Again, Alzai M120D. Let's see what that's about. That's $75. That looks like it's got twin fans, and looks like it's got it's got a temperature counter on there too, for $76. Looks like it's for the LGA. I don't see it saying anything for Ryzen. So, you know, oh, those look pretty cool. Wow. They got the GAMX AG400 right here for $30. Wow. Oh yeah. 3-pack of fans right here. Hydraulic bearing silent. Those right there would be really good. These are RGB with 3 pins and Molex 4-pin. I guess they don't have a control on them. Can't really recommend them if they ain't got no controller with them, don't you think? They got the Noctua NF. These are 4 pins. These look like the blacked out version. Matrix Black, all-in-one, frame integrated fan. Huh. Interesting look. That looks like a 240. Yeah, it is. All-in-one 240. Look at this. Asia Horse. 1800 RPMs. Now, I don't know about y'all, but I'd rather have fans that are running at 2500 to 3000 RPMs instead of 1800. That's just me. I'd like to have a wider berth when it comes to, having cooling. I'd rather keep to the fans that are going to give me 2500 RPM to 3000 RPM. It's not so much it being silent. You got to understand, if you're going to run like 9 fans in a case, it's not going to be silent. It is not going to be silent. I don't care what kind of case you have, and I don't care how much filtration you put on that case, it is not going to be quiet. Now, on the other hand, if you got something like mine, y'all hear that? I don't hear nothing. And I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 fans. I hear absolutely nothing coming from my case. And I got 9 fans on the damn thing. That's a pretty good deal if I got 9 fans. Too bad that they discontinued the fans. Those are only fans that I know that are really, well, no, I don't know. Let's see the DS fans. Looks like they got a different, let's see. These might be it right here. So let's take a gander. Let's go to the DS store and see what they got. See, now these fans right here, this is I thought they discontinued this. Oh my goodness. This is where I get the fans from. So y'all can see where I got it from. DS LED less, whatever you got. This is where you get the fans from. So if you ever look for it, they got some good fans in there. This is the fans I use. I mean, yeah, boy. I mean, they got some decent hookups on these fans. Look at this. I'll tell you what, and I'll be honest with you, the fans that I got right here, these ones, are the same that you get from here. Let's see, this one's got the, let's see, which ones do they got? I like that right there. The UV lighting, that looks nice. So, let's see. I think the fans I got are right here, if I remember right. No, those look better. Those look newer than the ones I got. Mine are old, I guess. Mine are some old fans. Mine are like this, but they got little rings over the top of them. But these are close. I mean, these are close to what I have. So, but just to let you know, these fans are not bad. these fans really rock and roll. There they are. This is it right here. These are the fans I got right here. Look at that. That's the same controller. Now do remember, you can get 2 light strips with these and they will hook up into the controller. Okay, just to give you a helpful hint. But these fans right here, these fans are the shiz. Okay, now if we go backwards a little bit, these right here, these light strips, they're more than blue. They're like this color right here, you know. But you can hook 2 of those up in there and you can get them from them. And they will hook up just fine in your case. You know, I mean, if you're into solid colors, it does solid colors. It does so many different things. It's just like awesome. So if you're looking for them, they're right there on Amazon. And then we're just gonna move on. So I gave you guys an idea of what I'm using. But like I said, the DS fans, they're pretty good. I'm sure there's better ones out there, but you know, for the price, I couldn't beat it at the time because they were only $38, you know, and you got 2 light strips with it and you got 6 fans, you know. It's just, it worked for me at that time. So, you know, this just gives you an idea of what you can buy out there. So they do got controllers, 4-pin PWM controllers. You know, they got the Kanzi. Looks like the Kanzi is about almost the same as the fans I got. You know, but these are 3-piece for $20, so still the same price, no matter which way you try to cut it. Yeah, they might be China based, but you know, they do work. I mean, you can get the Thermalrights. They got the white ones. Looks like $7.99 each. So you get a fan for $8. So you figure, you know, if you got Thermalrights and you get those fans right there for $8 a piece, and let's say you need 6 fans. So what you do is you go 7 times 6, and you're spending $42. But you're getting no controller. You know, I guess I would imagine that the only thing they give you, let's see, what do they give you with this, is the hookup. You just got the hookups with this. So, yeah. This hooks directly to your motherboard. See? Yep. That hooks directly to your motherboard. So basically, you got no control over the RGB of that. It's just one set color. I don't like how that is. That sucks. You know, that really sucks. They got the RGB 3-packs, the 12 volt fans, 3 pins, and Molex 4 pins. No, that's not what you're going to be looking for. You know, when you look for your fans, you want to look for nice ones, and you know, you just want to make sure you get the right ones. You don't want to get the wrong ones. You know, just use your judgment when you buy them. You know, when you're on Amazon, just use your judgment. So this is my conclusion, so I don't make this a long video. I know you guys don't like me making hour videos, so thing is this, when you're looking for fans, okay, when you buy your fans, if you buy a 6-pack of fans, make sure you got room on that controller board to where you can hook up like RGB light strips, a couple RGB light strips, or they got room for a couple extra fans, in case you want to go a little bit further with your fans. Instead of having 6 fans, you want to put 9 fans. You want to be able to have that kind of room. Now this one, I have that kind of room to where I can go 2 extra fans if I want to, and I think it does 2 extra fans, so I can go up to 8 fans. Not 10, but that would be nice to have 10, but 8 fans is good enough for me. If I really want to go like put 12 fans in here, then I would take and go get a whole new pack, and have 6 more, and then you have these 6, then I have 12. I ain't got no room in this case for 12 fans. I only got enough room in this case for maybe 2 more fans and maybe 1 more light strip, and then it's fat. There's nothing else I can do to it. Other than going to water cooling, that would be another thing I could do with it. And I don't need any extra fans because I already have enough. These fans will be great for using as water cooling radiator fans. So basically, I already got the right fans to do the job. So even if I order like a couple radiators and a water block and the piping, the fittings, and everything else, I might be able to get away a little bit cheaper, doing water cooling because I already got the fans. That's pretty much what that comes down to. But just to let you know, you got many places you can shop for your fans, but I do not recommend you get them used. I recommend you get them brand new, in a pack, sealed, and coming from a reputable source like Amazon or Micro Center or probably Newegg, places that are not selling you open packs of merchandise. When it comes to your fans, you want to make sure that you don't get a fan with a busted blade or something like that. You want something with a little bit of warranty with it, so that way if the fan's screwed up, you can get on the horn to like Amazon or whatever and say, hey, I got a busted fan. I need you guys to send me a new fan, and take care of me because it's under warranty. And then you send back your old one, and then they give you a new one, and then you're happy, and everybody's happy, and the whole world's happy. Yeah, that's what you want, the whole world happy. So, well, not the whole world. You yourself, when you have your PC, you want yourself happy. So, and my conclusion to this is, another conclusion, I do not recommend, because taken away from the resources, if you're trying to clock up your PC to a higher level to get better FPS and everything, I do not recommend you getting fans that plug into your motherboard. I recommend you get fans that you can control like this, so this way all that extra power, that it's not being taken away from the motherboard to your fans. Because when your fans ramp up and then power starts dropping off in your motherboard, then you start losing power. Do remember the capacitors that are on that motherboard only handle so much. So if you're getting your fans are connected directly to the power supply and you're running it on a remote, and controlling it that way, at least it's taking it directly from the power supply and it's not taking it directly from the motherboard. Just to first say. Okay. I know everybody's going to tell me, and I know I'm going to have a comment about this. Well, I'd rather have it on the motherboard because I like the way the lights go blink, blink, blink. Well, so do I. That's the reason why I got this. Because I like the way the lights go blink, blink, blink. It's a little bit extra bling that I don't have to be sucking off of the motherboard just to make it run right. The only thing that's connected to the motherboard it's RGB fan all-in-one is the heatsink for the processor. The fan has an all-in-one built-in RGB, all built in onto the fan power. So basically, I already know how much watts it takes and how much amps it takes, and it doesn't require any program whatsoever for you to install on your computer to make it work. It's automatically done by a chip that's already built in onto the wire. They built the chip onto it, so the chip controls it. I don't need to control it with anything. It controls itself. So it does its own little bling bling bling. If you don't like the bling bling bling, then unplug it and just run the fan. Simple as that. I like the little bling 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 it gives with my fans, because my fans are all red, and that one for the processor, it changes its own colors, and I like the way it changes its own colors. So that's just my 2 cents on that. But I do have this to control my colors for my fans, and that's all that matters to me. The aspect of it all. I don't have no RGB on my RAM. I don't have no RGB on, the SSD. Nowhere else. Just the fans. Just one little light strip down at the bottom. And that's it. I don't need no more than that. I don't need nothing else than that. That's perfect RGB for me. It's subtle, nice, and it actually looks pretty good. So, I don't know. But anyway, if this is your first time here, make sure you subscribe. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. And welcome to all the new family members that join. Welcome to the family. And my veteran subscribers, like always, thank you for watching all the videos and help support the channel. It is much appreciated. Much love to you all. But we're going to jump out of here because we got a lot of things cooking today. So until the next time, and I mean the next time and the next video, this is JJ and JJ's PC Builds. We will see you on the next one.